This is a game that's all about concocting a careful strategy to dominate your enemies. Our careful strategy is just going to be to add lots of damage. We're currently murdering castaways and rowboats. Once you murder enough castaways, you level up, you get a reward. We're going to take ballistics, increase projectile speed, and range. And you need to strategize a little bit where you put them because some like this have a cluster grows stronger for each linked treasure. So if I put it over here, eventually it will be surrounded, we'll get much extra projectile speed and range. That extra range will be great. Then we don't have to get close to the castaways to kill them. We can do it from way over here. And we're just going to lure them in circles. They're actually coming to our boat for help. They've been lost at sea for years and we're just firing giant arrows into them. Here's one we like, Wrath. Increases damage. And if we put that somewhere like, I don't know, here, we can surround it with other things. That added 6 damage to our 60. For those of you that aren't mathematically inclined, that's a 10% increase. But as we add more treasure, preferably damaged ones around that, that will go way up. You know what? I think we're going to turn and go this way. They're starting to put armor on their boats. By that, they're surrounding it with metal. I think we're doing 69 damage. But right now, we're going to head for this arrow. That arrow is maybe a little bit further away than I thought, so I'm going to do a little circle here, try not to take any damage and just gain some experience. Increase projectile amount, well that's just going to add damage. Now we get to fire 3 instead of 2, so that's actually a big increase. We're also fighting some sword wielding boats at this point. We maybe let them gather up a little bit much, so we're going to have to thin these out. They literally charge at me hanging swords off the side to like slash my boat. We have some good choices here. We're going to go for Wrath for more damage again. We're going to put that one up here. That way we have 2 damages touching each other. That added 8 damage on top, so that was over a 10% increase. Now we have 2 arrows. But I'm going to murder this happy little cluster of idiots here, and then we'll see what we get out of that. The boat with red sails is a merchant ship, or something. At least once we kill it, we get a good reward. Not a lot of damage upgrades here. We're just going to take more health and put it over here. Okay, we're going to take the treasure ship, whatever this is. We're going to hit him because I wasn't paying attention. That's me in a nutshell, and we're going to destroy this guy. I don't actually think this guy can fight back. So we could just sort of bully him like that. This one we're going to go Bloodlust, increase critical hit damage. So that added 10% to our crit damage, but also just 6 to our straight up damage. I didn't maneuver that right, so we had to leave the chest behind for just a moment. We're also getting a new kind of rowboats coming at us. So we're going to go... Well, first we're going to take some more damage. I'm going to put that there where we'll eventually surround a property. That still added 8 damage with very little connections. Oh, these guys are filled with explosives in their boat. That's a wild strategy for a small rowboat on the ocean. And this time we got a fancy chest. This is full of, well, double projectiles if we only have 1 weapon. Light enemies on fire on hit. Or increase damage permanently on level up. Yes, we're leveling up a lot. That also added a small amount of speed. And we just had a giant chain reaction of explosions. But we just need to level up a lot now. Every time we do, we're gaining damage. Speaking of damage, we got yet another Wrath, so we're going to put that up there. That added 11. And damage obviously is going to get us out of trouble a lot. It's also going to get us into trouble because we're going to get overconfident. But if we're killing things nice and quick, all the better. And right now we seem to be definitely doing some damage to these. We knock their armor off and then we hit them. They are trying to encircle me. They're doing a pretty good job of it, but I seem to find a way out. Our health is getting low. We were playing a little bit lazy. I was underestimating their damage. I'm going to add some armor. If we put this here, this one is one we can surround. That's going to give us a lot of extra protection. I'm not saying I'm worried, but if we can actually not take so much damage, we'll be a little more confident to just add straight up damage. I'm going to turn and go this way. Think I can maybe set off a chain reaction here if I'm lucky. Maybe there's not enough explosives. Okay, we're now getting bigger rowboats with more idiots. The castaways are multiplying. Someone dropped their heart up here, so I'm going to go ahead and eat that. That gave me a very small amount of health. They're so desperate to come on my boat now, even when I kill their boat. They're swimming toward me. And it's funny because I have just about the range now. If I slow down just a little bit, I'll fire and hit them in the water. This is a weapons cache, so if I manage to circle this island till the timer goes down, we'll get a weapon. Easier said than done. Hopefully this counts as close enough. We'll try and stay tight to this without taking too much damage. We'll just skirt around them. There's also whales in the water. I think they're just minding their own business, but we're going to go ahead and shoot them with harpoons anyway, just for funsies. Look at them. They want to get on this boat. They've got to swim for miles. Oh, the raid is done. That was actually quicker than I thought. We're going to add some cannons on either side of the boat. We could get sides on either side. We could get another harpoon. I think cannons are going to add some nice diversity. They're going to do 88 damage. And that's obviously going to increase my damage a lot. Just because that's a straight up second weapon to our boat. We only had 1 this entire time. And every time we level up, we are just adding damage again. So this is going to be good. So I'm thinking maybe more damage again. That added 9 and 13. The little cannon's doing 174. I didn't realize this was so strong. Okay, I need that heart. I don't care if I have to lose a little bit of health to get it. I'm currently level 11. I kind of want to get away from this island because the island's obviously something we can't sail through, so it's limiting my maneuverability just a smidge. So for now, I think we're going to go back out on the open ocean and head towards that arrow, because if we get another weapons cache, great. We're slowly being encircled again. I don't have a good solution for this, if I'm going to be completely... Oh, make a chain reaction. Oh, actually, we pushed him out of the way for the explosion. Oh, there's so much experience in the water. We kind of have to pick all that up. Increase projectile speed and range. I think I'm going to want another one of those. And I'm going to put it there where it's going to connect lots. Because if my harpoon can fire from just a little further away, we'll have a lot more room to maneuver. Okay, we're also in another little explosive situation. Hopefully they... Yep, okay, this will be okay. I think we can sneak out of this. If you wait till they get really close to each other, then ignite, they will blow up their entire circle. I screwed this up. Oh, actually, you go right through them before they blow up anyway, because they mistimed that. Okay, I kind of like the explosive boats because they're actually not actually that much threat. They just kind of blow up and then you pick up their experience. Like this, they're all going to group up really quick, and if we get them close enough, they will absolutely chain reaction themselves. And look at all this experience. I'm going to take a little bit more fire rate also. I'm going to put that somewhere like here where it's going to have lots of attachments, because the more things around it, I think the faster it's going to go. And that means our cannons and harpoon will both go. Oh, there's a merchant ship. I didn't even see him in there. Okay, he's already dead. He just sort of melted amongst the group. So we'll pick that up. This one doubles the stat increases of linked upgrades. So if I put it, say, here, it's going to give us double fire rate, double damage, and double damage. Plus whatever we connect around it. That had a 35 and 51 damage. Plus the cooldown. So we're firing super quick. We just added a ton of damage and we weren't exactly hurting. Okay, there's also a crazy little boat going around flailing a sword and dropping bombs in the water. Yeah, not really a great concern to us, so we're just going to head for the next arrow. We definitely have a death boat. That guy's going to get annoying. We'll kill him as soon as we can. The enemies do have collision, so they do seem to run into each other, which is funny. So we could probably use that to our advantage. That's a lot of whales. We leveled up again. I'm actually going to increase max health, and I'm going to attach that to my stat doubler, so that added a ton. I don't know if that actually heals us or not, but it makes me feel better knowing we have some potential upside. I have killed a whale officially. I noticed it die. They're actually quite tough. Sort of regretting going for this island now. If I knew it was this far away, I might not have, because we're not getting any experience while we're moving, which means the enemies are slowly getting stronger. I've also not increased the maneuverability of my ship once, so it takes like a continent to turn this thing around. We're getting a red health bar at the bottom. I presume it would be a ship that's lighting things on fire as it goes. You know what? We're just going to sit right here then beside you. If I'm not behind you, you don't actually hurt us. And we're doing enough damage. We're absolutely wrecking this thing, so it's dead. And that was apparently a big thing because we got Eleanor of the Abyss, whatever that is. I think I'm actually going to take turning speed at this point. And I guess that's all the big ship dropped, but I assume that was a good upgrade. Turning speed's definitely going to help somewhat in situations like this where we might just have to go ahead and take a hit to get through this. But there's a lot of enemy ships, so the more we can kind of maneuver, the safer we'll be. We need to sometimes find a quick exit. Like in this, I'm just going to try and basically take one single hit to push through that. Probably the same with this, unless there's a break in the armor like that might sneak through. And we're raiding an island. We're going to do this one counterclockwise. I'm also probably going to take a pretty good hit here. So we'll just go ahead and sort of push through nice and straight, and there we go. We're fine. That's a big ol' encirclement, but they always give you a way out when it's that hard. So many little castaways. I hope they like giant harpoons through their face. Okay, this one's almost done. Then there's also a merchant ship. Heal 2 health a second. Oh, I wonder if I can attach that to my double stat increase. Can we get 4 health a second? I wonder if that works. Well, we just got regenerative healing now. I want to bully this merchant ship. Okay, he's already dead. I think at this point I'm going to take Lantern, light enemies on fire on hit. I don't know if there's any point in doubling the anything of that, because I don't know if we can like double light them on fire. Oh, that's a big heart. But we're just going to light them on fire normally at least, and that's kind of funny. It's ironic because they're sitting on water. And we got pretty good range on our gun, so we can light them on fire from a long ways away and just laugh while they burn to death. I'm going to take increased chance to critical hit as well. I'm going to attach that to my cross so its stats are doubled. So that added 30 to my crit percent chance or something. I'm not really sure how to read that. But our crits should be coming out in red when we do hit. That was one for almost 500 damage. That one was for 400, so we're doing all right. And I keep forgetting that every time we level up, we're getting damage. Look at all this. Okay, there's a lot of sword boats here, so this is going to get ugly. This is going to hit us for sure. We're just going to keep sailing maybe towards the next island then. What are those things? Paddle boats. We're being attacked by paddle boats. They're bringing out the big guns. Okay, Okay, these guys are dropping a lot of hearts, so they're hurting me a fair bit, but they're also giving me their heart. We're going to get increased fire rate. I'm going to put that basically here. That's going to increase some of the other stats around it. We need to be rapid firing all of our guns. There's more health over there, so the game's clearly telling us that it's okay to take damage. Just add damage for yourself. We're going to take a pretty big hit from this guy, but we're going to bully our way through him. And we're going to fight a boss, and literally the entire ocean is now coming toward us. There's a heart down here. Can we just get to that? That would make me... There's 2 hearts. Get them. Oh, wow. This is... How are you supposed to do anything with this? I like how the other boss boat is just plowing through all the other guys too. He doesn't care. Okay, I'm going to get an increased chance to critical hit. I just need to get, I don't know what, a little more damage right now. These aren't that hard to defeat. We've already fought one of these. As long as you're not directly behind it. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. We took a lot of damage. While doing that, we saved up the balloons that we can spend on more permanent damage. Then I can also hire this person that I found in the water that increases my ship speed. And I assume that's important, so we're going to buy a second one of those upgrades because I grinded another round. Given that we're going to have a super fast ship now, let's try fire. So we're leaving rings of fire and the water behind us. We'll see how this goes. I'm actually really enjoying this build. And we can add more damage to it. You know what? I think we're going to. You can just never have too much damage anywhere. I have a bad habit of when I leave the menu staring into a ship because I don't know why really. There's something wrong with me. We're going to get more movement speed yet again. We're going to be the fastest ship in the ocean. And I think there's an upgrade that can tie our movement speed to damage. So maybe if we get that, we'll be extra damage. We're going so fast, we're actually leaving them off the map. My experience bar is still going up. I don't know why. I'm not picking up any coins. I'm not complaining. Increased fire rate? Absolutely. We'll put that there. And our damage is actually up to 50. It started at 30. So it's all the way, it's almost double damage already. So we're going to circle this island until we get its reward. Actually, our maneuverability is really strong too. Like we can turn in no time at all and get away. I didn't know what to expect with this build, but so far it's so good. And it's going to be good against bomb ships because they're going to get lit on fire and explode almost in an instant. Okay, we're going to take some more max health too because it was the only upgrade that was worth anything at all there. Ooh, we have a merchant ship. I don't know how we're going to kill that actually. We are going to gain 2 health a second though, so that's a good one. As for the merchant ship, I don't really know. I'm going to try and just get in front of it and like lay fire down, I guess. Sort of like that. We can light it on fire. It is on fire. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be our sort of strategy is just get fire somewhere near it. Don't really have a lot of room to breathe here for a moment. Whoops, did not mean to do that. That hardly hurt us. Come on, get that fire in there. Did I get him? I think I got him. We got another bottle too. That'll point us toward another island. The passenger ship blew up, so we're going to go pick up his treasure. If we can, we might have to take just a little hit. We're going to steer into it. Got it. Conqueror's Cross. Double the stats of linked upgrades. We're going to put that there. That's going to increase fire rate, damage, and whatever else we circle it with. That actually added a ton of damage. We're burning them for 69 now. And I'm actually maybe going to put some armor around the outside of that, because that's going to put our armor from 40 up to 60. We're already pretty tough, and now we're just extra tough, because we're probably going to have to just bully our way through some stuff with this build. And I mean, we're already pretty maneuverable, but if I have to not care so much about every little hit, all the better. And I think it's about time we take these idiots for a walk. We're going to head towards the next island or whatever that is. They're all going to burn to death. It's a shame because I know there's going to be so much coins and experience sitting right here that I'm just going to have to leave behind. I will get a little bit greedy and pick some of it up though. And I do still get experience just from killing them. Like they're all just burning to death behind me, and that's good enough for me. We leveled up again somehow while just sailing around. We're going to increase our fire rate. This is one that stacks on all sorts of things. I'm actually going to put it there with the cross so it's a double fire rate increase. There we go. Now we're non-stop dropping fire into the water. So now nothing should be able to like cross the fire path without getting set on fire quite quickly. And we're just going to bully our way through these guys. The armor actually blocked out entirely. Those didn't hurt me even a little bit. And as punishment for what they did, they're all on fire now. Oh, we found the island. It's a weapons cache. Okay, those are all explosives. Can we make this turn? Absolutely not. But that also didn't really hurt that bad. We're going to skirt just outside of the explosive morons. That might have reset our timer. It sure did, but that's okay because we're just going to keep... I just made a really bad play. Maybe not actually, because those guys all blew up. If we can go just outside of here, yeah, we're going to be okay because they're all blowing themselves up. If we stay nice and tight into this island, we're going to bully our way through this. You know, get out of the way. I really need some cannons again though, because times like this I can't really clear any space for myself. I've just got to sort of tank the hits. But I guess this is a weapons cache. Oh, this is ugly. Ooh, we are pretty tough though, so we're tanking those hits really well. Hopefully, though, we get away from this island quickly because this is dangerous. We can drop explosive barrels from behind the ship. Those would be a very fun combination, but I think we need more harpoons or something. Because harpoons are going to help clear some space out in front and beside us. I was really missing that so far. And now we can go bully this merchant ship a little easier than we were earlier. And we leveled up again. I'm going to take increased chance to critical hit. I'm going to tie that to a cross, so that's a double upgrade. Then we have even more chance to critical hit. Oh, that hurts us if we hit him. In hindsight, that should have been obvious. I don't know why I thought ramming their boat wouldn't hurt me. Not really a lot of good upgrades out of him, but I'm going to take this. Gain 5 preparation per health healed. Preparation fires all weapons every 100 stacks, so that's fine. It's probably not going to be super great, but if we get some good healing going, that can actually add up to some damage for sure. But I probably shouldn't stay by this island for too long, because I can already see this is just going to get me into trouble. Increased projectile amount. That's a big one. I didn't even look at the other ones. That's mostly just for my harpoon. The more harpoons I can be firing out at once, definitely the better. That old saying, you can never have too many harpoons. Okay, I'm getting worried about being around this island. Okay, can we kill this guy too? This guy's really annoying. Well, he'll die eventually to our fire. Everybody dies to the fire eventually. He's hard to hit also, which is kind of annoying. But he's going to perpetually get in our fire. Oh, we got another boss fight. Okay, he tried to cut us off, so we're going to go ahead and just get right beside him and show him our harpoons and maybe also our fire. Harpoons are wrecking this guy, though. Okay, we're about to run into them, so he can have that. We're going to turn around and pull him through our fire. He's actually pretty quick, too, so maybe getting him into our fire isn't going to be as easy as I thought. We're going to escape the encirclement and just keep going. He's going to make this part really difficult. Yeah, actually, I think we're going to have him right here. We get some hits, he's dead, and he has a life preserver. We're going to take increased chance to critical hit again, especially if we can surround that with other upgrades. I noticed we're doing lots of crits. Yeah, every red text is a crit, so we're actually doing quite a few. And those are hitting for hundreds of damage. So that's going to be good with the fire, actually. The more crits, the better, because fire, definitely, if it gets high damage, it will wreck everything. And we rescued that ship's captain or whatever. I don't like these. I went the wrong way. I went double the wrong way, so we're going to take double the hits. Nah, that's okay. We're pretty tough, thanks to all of our armor and fire, and we're much quicker than they are, so we're going up. This so far is a really strong build. Like, we're just leaving all the enemies behind. We can one-shot these guys, which is nice. That gives us a lot more freedom to travel the ocean. And then anyone we don't kill, we do kill eventually because they follow us and get lit on fire. This one, we're probably just going to have to take a hit, and we're back to the submarine paddle things. Okay, they do make bubbly things like before they emerge, so now I at least know how to see them. And then we're going to circle the island with these morons, and yeah, we'll get another weapons cache out of this. Okay, we're going to increase our fire rate again. We're going to stick that somewhere like that, where we're going to eventually surround it and get extra fire rate. We're maybe going to take a hit here because I don't want to get too far away from the island. I want that timer to count down so we get our weapon thing. I guess having more movement speed would also get you to the islands even quicker for more upgrades. This is going to be a tough island to complete. We're taking lots of damage and we're almost taking a lot more. So we're going to need to get this thing like right now and get away from this thing. The bar turned red. I don't know if that means there's a boss or that means it's getting close. Okay, this isn't great, but we got us another weapon. We're not allowed to take a second harpoon, so I guess we're limited to sabers because we also have fire. But now at least if things do get close to us, we can sword them, and the swords will do some damage. We also have another fiery boss ship. So that's going to annoy us to no end at this point. We're a little bit lower on health than we'd like to be, so we're going to see if we can get some damage on the boss ship and hopefully wreck his life. Our little tentacle swords aren't going to do much right now, so we really got to connect them with some upgrades. I don't know why I turned this direction, but that was a mistake. I think as long as we're heading in one particular direction, we can more or less navigate through this. I'm going to increase max health just to give us a little survivability, and that's also going to connect all of my upgrades to the saber. That added 140 damage to its 96. So now it will hurt when it hits things. It will inevitably hit things. I feel like our damage will carry us through this though. We're not really getting any damage on the boss ship yet, and I would like to get him dead if I can. But he'll have to turn and follow us eventually. He's gone a little out of control over there. This, I don't know what to do with. We're hopefully going to find a peaceful resolution. Never mind, we're just going to drive through an explosion. But that also hurt him. Now we can tickle him with our swords. Here you go. Tickle, tickle. Oh, he hits really hard. I was hoping that would just wreck him with the swords. Those swords are dumb. You have to take damage to use them. But I guess we rescued someone from the ocean, so there's always that.